I've actually found out who the other third party, the other partner that was working on this Stargate project a little while ago is. Yes, Stargate is still going to happen. But yes, it's taken a bloody long time. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So why am I so confident? And why have we had even more delays? We've been talking about Stargate movie and we've been a little bit confused about what's going on because we've been hearing contrary rumors from the people we get to speak to. So why has it been contrary? Well, some people have said that the movie has been scrapped and it's not going to happen. Other people have said it was on hold, and we've been trying to piece together what's really happening. One of the rumors, though, that we have heard a lot of is at the end of 2022, Mark Fergus, the guy that brought us The Expanse, that you guys know that we dropped exclusive here, that was working on Stargate project, that was then confirmed by lots of other sources afterwards, sort of fell out with MGM and Amazon a little bit at the end of 2022. Now, we couldn't confirm whether the negotiations for him to actually showrun and produce a movie or series or something carried on after that. We heard that there were some conversations early 2023, but it looks like they moved away from the project at that time. Now, we then started hearing rumors, and this was actually confirmed by a source at MGM that has come to me specifically to talk to us about Stargate, because MGM and MGM Plus in particular want to really get a bit of excitement around a possible announcement for Stargate. He confirmed to me that this project, the TV version, the bit that he knows about, now he's with MGM Plus, so he knows about the TV series side of things. He's very honest with me. He says, I don't know what's going on with the movie. I just don't know. Nobody tells me these things. So he's told me that the project that he is heavily involved in is currently sat with a third party that are doing a lot of the development work and are building up towards going into the writer's room. That project is still very much on the go. But at the time, I couldn't really understand when he was telling me this, why it's still sat with the third party doing development work. Well, I'm now hearing from another source completely, and the MGM guy I've asked this directly to, he basically said I can't confirm or deny it. I've actually found out who the other third party, the other partner that was working on this Stargate project a little while ago is. It was Skydance. Now, they're no longer involved. And this is what has now caused another delay with the potential for bringing back Stargate. Let me explain. So there were a bunch of pitch meetings in the summer of 2022. Mark Fergus, etc., had done a lot of work on that, and into 2023 as well, actually, sorry. We were able to drop exclusively again that Bad Robot and companies like this had actually been involved in pitching. Now, we didn't know at the time, but Skydance had also put a pitch together, and they'd been talking to Amazon about doing something. Now, initially, it looked like it was going to go to Penguin and Parker, and it was Penguin and Parker that were doing a lot of the work. But after that ended, and actually Amazon did decide they were going to do a movie, they started talking to Skydance. Now, the plan was always going to be that the movie on series or whatever would be filmed under either at rented studio space initially when the first plan came along, I should say. But then after the strikes in 2023, they decided that, yeah, we're going to still work with Skydance, but we're going to wait until we've got our studio space. So 2024, the summer of 2024, whatever that means, basically a 3-month window. So Skydance was still involved. The problem comes about, I'm being told, roughly about 6 months ago. Now, I think this would be in line with when Skydance started sniffing around the Paramount deal, a deal that's now collapsed. So Skydance were basically starting to think, we can't do this project. We can't do this thing. All our eggs are going in the Paramount basket. We're going to probably be working on Star Trek and things like this. All of a sudden, the Stargate deal working with Amazon didn't look as appetizing as it had done earlier. So they requested to pull out the deal, and Amazon agreed. I'm being told that that was around the new year, sort of 2024. February, maybe as late as March, but not much later than that. Now, Amazon then asked a couple of companies to pitch for Stargate again, I'm being told, and this would have been around April. Only one company did. I don't know who it is, but I'm trying to find out, and I'll let you guys know if I do get to find out. That company is now working on some development work for a movie and a series, potentially. There are conversations going on between Amazon and this company. The idea being that I think they will be basically standing on the shoulders of giants here, that the new production company basically won't be throwing out everything, but they might want to do some things a little bit differently. I think Amazon and this company are going to have that conversation. And really, we then have to find out where we're at this summer. So I've asked my guy, do we still think this is going to be announced at San Diego Comic-Con? The MGM Plus guy says he doesn't think it will. He thinks it's been delayed a long time now, and he suspects that's because MGM Plus probably aren't going to be going ahead with the series until after the movie is sorted, which makes sense to me. If MGM and Amazon are going to actually do a movie, if they are, and I talked to you guys in the last video about how they were very hesitant to do that sort of early this year with what was going on in the studios. I think there's a lack of confidence there, but that confidence seems to be rebuilding now. And that they think that even if Stargate doesn't do great at the cinema, they think it is the sort of project that will sell well on Amazon Prime, you know, behind a money wall initially and then go on Prime. So I think there's more of a confidence there now that this is a project that makes money. So I think they are moving back towards plan A of a movie. I don't think there is much risk still of that being a hard reboot, but a hand on my heart, I don't actually know. I was always told that if this didn't happen by, if we didn't hear and know something by early 2024 spring, then I was told it's very likely that it would happen in a few years. It wouldn't happen for a while, and it would be a hard reboot. So we can never completely ignore that possibility. And the longer at the end of the day this goes on, the more likely that becomes. There were some negotiations. It's now moved on to sort of early development, and they're just sort of like figuring out what to do next. Is there a possibility of a San Diego Comic-Con announcement? Yes, because to be honest, it can happen very quickly. And as soon as Amazon really pull the trigger and go, yeah, we like the plan, let's do it, they will announce it. They will want to get a director in place, but that can happen quite quickly. They will probably want to get a producer in place, but that can again happen quite quickly, particularly as those will be people that already work with this third party, this partner that Amazon are teaming up with to produce the series and potentially movie. So early July, we could still be looking at an announcement. But if I'm honest, and for the haters on there, will you please listen to this bit? I don't think it will. I actually think it'll probably be towards the end of this year we get some sort of announcement. I think looking at what we've done before and speaking to people not directly linked to this, but other people that have sort of worked within the industry, they've sort of said, look, if a new partner's involved, you're going to need to give them 6 months. They're not going to want to, they're going to want to go through everything that they looked at before. They're going to want to go through all of the development work that was done, and they're going to want to see, maybe look at scripts that have been looked at, and they're going to want to maybe bring in other people to look at it, etc., etc. And that all that takes time. So 6 months. If this partner didn't come in until April or May, then we'd be looking at October at the earliest, if their opinion is right. But then again, that is just based on their speculation. People that work in the industry speculation, so it's worth talking about, but speculation. So that's what I think is more likely to happen. So we're still waiting, but there are reasons why we're waiting. And to be honest, am I frustrated? God, yes. God, this is irritating. But will I care if in, say, 2 years' time we get a movie on our screens and it's actually good? No. I will look back on this and go, wasn't that a windy road to get us to this point? But I will then go, but it was a windy road that was worth it because the product we got at the end was worth it. So that really is all that matters. If in 2 years we get a crap movie that I can't watch, then I will bang my head against the Amazon wall and go, why did you waste so much time to bring us such rubbish? But as you know, on Sidetrack, we tend to, or try to, give you an honest review of everything. Even the people that call us liars constantly. And if after all of this effort and all of these videos, Stargate is rubbish, we'll tell you. And we'll be angry. And we'll be angry with you. But let's hope that's not the case. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, do all those YouTubey things. And as always, please stay safe. I'll see you next time.